but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and 12, Mariota. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line.
Dwayne and Bridge on the return. The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here's Pickett on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. Now, this defense for the Eagles much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Pickett now on 1st down. Going right back to Fant. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Meanwhile, Pickett's throw into the hands of Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
Flushed out right. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That one brought back a few nightmares, because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there, having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
On the slant, it's Fant. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. You know, he's already thrown for more yardage in this first quarter than he did all of last week.
And I could be snarky here and say, well, he didn't throw for a lot of yards last week, but the bottom line is he put in a great week of practice and really came out ready to go in this one.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Marcus Davenport, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett. Able to connect with Dotson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Pollard going to try the right side. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Mariota. This will be caught by Brown. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17.
Off play action. Pickett.
It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
And 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They'll run left with Pollard. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And some room to work.
And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And what I really enjoyed about that run and what made it so impressive to me was how he improvised along the way. Sometimes on a big play, you just get the football and you take off in a straight line and go.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Eagles are going to get the football back at their own 17.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. If you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
Was that the incorrect read or just more an error on the throw by the quarterback?
I lean more towards the latter, because it seemed like he was open there, just missed him on the throw.
And a tough one. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
There are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it, and this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now, not only did you not get it, and you really had no chance to, what a short field that you turned the ball over to the other offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Pickett
buying time to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Gonna run again here with Pollard.
And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders.
Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Commanders have moved out in front.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
After the sack on 1st down, Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mariota to throw it. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Mariota. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
That'll be caught. It's Kupp. Touchdown, Eagles.
Cooper Kupp
in the final seconds of the 1st half.
And the Eagles have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mariota. That'll be caught by Cup. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Pierce now up the middle.
It's a room to maneuver.
61 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Here's Pierce. Is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as it
touchdown. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon.
And the Eagles have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. One of the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Pickett flush to his right. Wise play by Pickett, sliding to avoid the hit. He also has the first down.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
I met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there. No hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
First and 10, here's Pickett. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Tony Pollard, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders are an extra point away from drawing level. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, Mariota. This is caught. It's Boyd. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 3rd down, Mariota. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 40. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Back to the ground with Pierce. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Mariota. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third. And If you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on third down and move it closer. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
Mariota to throw for it on fourth. That's to his running back, complete.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down.
So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Open man right side is cut, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia!
Cooper Kupp,
31 yards.
And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Pollard again. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
122 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Pickett to throw on first down.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Trying to run forward with Pollard.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. A gain of 14, first down Commanders.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett.
And now another one thrown incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Pickett, fourth down, desperation time.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Yeah, this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down and an exhale there as they convert on fourth.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Out left to Dotson. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a third and 2 more.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On third down, it's Knight. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Pollard is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. And we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
A very costly holding penalty. It backs them up all the way inside their 10 to start this drive. First down, Mariota. And this is going to be intercepted.
It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Tony Pollard.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Commanders have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
Elliott now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are, but what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted.
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The pass to Boyd, and he brings it in on the crossing route.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty.
Here's Mariota.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Complete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
To throw, Mariota.
It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
And they take a knee. And they'll indeed take a knee.
But as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held.